Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Learn with Sahira. Students, in this video, I'm going to give you the complete and clear explanation of unit number 1 from the subject RDBMS, which is for degree 3rd semester Bcom Computer Application students. By watching this video till end and listening to me carefully, definitely you will be perfect with unit number 1. So watch the video till end. If you're new to our YouTube channel Learn with Sahira, subscribe it for more videos and don't forget to share this video with your friends too. Students, I have already made all subjects a damn sure important question and answers notes which are very easy, simple and clear to understand, ready for quick exam preparation. In very less time you can get perfect with the complete subject, the complete syllabus you can cover in very less time and you can do your best in your exams. If you want those notes, you can text me on my Instagram. My Instagram ID is Learn with Sahira. Link is also available in this video description. Just click on it, come to my Instagram, follow me and DM me. Want notes along with your group name and semester. I will be giving you the access for all subjects, including RDBMS, damn sure important long as well as short question and answers notes. They are very easy, simple, and exam focused. No irrelevant topics or unimportant question and answers. Only damn sure important question and answers are included. If you want them, text me on my Instagram. But remember, there is a small payment, a very small payment, but definitely you will be seeing very big results. And only the students who need the note should text me. So, students, keeping this aside, let us get started with our unit number 1 complete explanation. In unit number 1, first topic or the first question is DBMS and advantages of DBMS over file based systems. So, first, let us try to understand what is DBMS. So DBMS stands for Database Management System. Okay, DBMS means Database Management System. It is a software which is used to store, manage, as well as organize the data in a systematic way. To understand it easily, just imagine a school. Okay, a school will store the information about students, teachers, marks, fees, attendance, and many other things, right? If we use many notebooks or files or papers for this information to get stored, it will become confusing and it will create a lot of difficulty to manage it, right? So that is why we will be using DBMS, which keeps everything in one organized place, so the works become simple. Students, we can say that in a DBMS we can quickly search for any details, whatever we want, whatever we have stored. From that, whatever we want, we can take it. Like example, in students database we can just take students details, we can update the marks or check fee status just by simple commands. We have commands known as queries in DBMS. We are going to learn about the queries commands later in our next topics, but till now it is enough. Okay, you need to know what is DBMS. It is database management system which is helpful to store, manage, as well as use the data in systematic way. Now let us talk about the advantages of DBMS over file system. So first one is less repeated data, which is also known as less duplicate data. So in the file system, the same data is written in many files again and again. Okay, same data will be written again and again, but in DBMS the data is stored only once. This reduces the duplication and also it saves the space. No duplication of data will be done here. Okay, just example, if we have written or if we have stored student name at one place, that is only one time when we are storing the student name. Again and again we are not going to keep that student's name. Getting my point? Next, it is better data safety. We can also say it as better security. So file systems are easy to open and misuse. Anyone can get the access, anyone can open. But in DBMS, it will provide password protection and permissions. Only the authorized users can see or change the data. Like if accountant is there, accountant will see only the fee records. If teacher is there, teacher will see only the students record. Getting my point? Like teachers can't see what is the fee of a particular student, how much amount is the school getting, how much amount the school is wasting, everything. It will not be shown to teacher, it will be only shown to the accountant because he or she is handling the fees. So better data safety will be there here. Then we have fast searching. Searching in file systems will take a lot of time. Like when we search manually one by one, it will take a lot of time. But in DBMS, searching is very easy. I have already said you about the queries and commands, right? We are going to learn it in the next topics. So here queries and commands will be there, with the help of which we can search for any information in very few seconds. Okay, same data for everyone, same updated data will be there for everyone. Like in file system, different people may have different copies of the same file, but in DBMS everyone will see the same updated data. Like example, if I have updated the marks of some student, like just assume student X marks I have updated. Before it was 90, now I made it 95. Now all the teachers who are getting the access for this database, they will be seeing 95 only, they will not be seeing past marks. But if there is no DBMS, if there is file based system, I can change the data in my record, but in other people's record it will be same, right? So it will be a lot of confusion. Here next it is backup and restore. DBMS can take backup of data. Like if the system crashes also, data can be restored easily. Just assume if your computer gets damaged, what you will do? You will take all the data back again. That is nothing but data backup, right? Many users can work at the same time. Many people can use it at the same time. Means many users can access the same data at the same time without any problem. Okay, like different teachers can enter into the mark section and they can have the access to the marks at the same time. No problem will be raised. Correct and clean data, it is also known as data integrity. When we have correct and clean data, it is data integrity. So DBMS will allow few rules, so that the wrong or invalid data cannot be entered. Like example, we can set a rule that only the marks must be between 0 to 100. Okay, if we have kept a rule like the marks should be from 0 to 100, we cannot enter 101, 102 or 110 number. Okay, because only the marks should be from 0 to 100. So what it is happening here, correct and clean data will be given here. Easy to add, change or delete the data. In DBMS, editing data is very simple. Like if we want to change a student's phone number, it will take only few seconds to change it and it will get updated everywhere wherever the student number is there. So these were the advantages of DBMS over file system. You just need to know what is DBMS and write the subheadings, the complete explanation you can write in your own words. No need to worry. I have already made a very easy and simple in detailed version notes. You can get the access to those notes. You just text me on my Instagram, learn with Sahira. So the content which I am showing you on the screen, not these notes, these are short notes. Okay, I have made these notes to just explain you. Okay, I'm providing it on YouTube, but the notes which I'm talking about are separate notes, which are exam focused notes, which I have made for quick exam preparation. That matter will be more in detail, explanation will be there, and it will be very easy and simple to understand as well. So, students, next is what is relational algebra. Explain various relational operations. So, students, first let us talk about what is relational algebra. Relational algebra is set of operations, used on tables in relational databases. You can see here. Relational algebra is nothing but set of operations which we can perform on a table in a relational database. Each table is called a relation. When we have number of tables, that tables are connected with each other, that is nothing but relation. These operations, like the relational operations, will take one or more tables as input, and they will produce a new table, that is nothing but output. Okay, just example you see, if we have a student table ma, so relational algebra operations helps us to get only students names, or only students with marks above 80, or join student table with any course table. Like we can join different tables with a particular table, or we can get a number of columns or rows, so we can just filter or select, combine or modify the data which is stored in the table. So relational algebra helps us to do the operations on tables. You just try to understand this. When we are doing operations on tables, that is nothing but relational algebra. We are having different operations. Now, what are they? Let us see one by one. First one is selection. The symbol or the sign which you are seeing here on the screen is selection symbol or sign. So selection is used to pick specific rows from a table based on a particular condition. Rows, here like this, if we are having the boxes, that is column. If we are having like this, it is row. So when we want to select a row, we will be using selection. Okay, like if I want to know how many students marks are greater than 80, I will be writing like this. This sign will be written here, selection sign. Then marks will be written greater than 80. I will be writing here the salary which is greater than 40,000. They are filtering. But if I want to see the students who got more than 80, I will be writing that query. Then we have projection. The sign you can see here. Projection is used to pick specific columns mark. Selection means rows, to select the rows. Projection means to select the columns. You just try to understand this. Then we have union ma. It combines rows from two tables and also it removes the duplicates. When we have rows in both the tables, it will combine both the table rows. Like both tables must have same type of columns. Okay, like if here we are having rule number, here also the rule number will there, means both the columns will be joined together. Okay, and if there are any duplicates, the union will remove that duplicates. Then we have set difference ma. Set difference will show rows that are in first table but not in the second table. Like the first table is here, second table is here. The whatever the rows are there in the first table, it will show. It will not show the rows which are not there in the second table. Getting my point? Then we have Cartesian product ma. You can see the symbol here. Cartesian product will combine each row of one table with each row of another table. Each row will be joined, or each row will be connected to the other row of the table. Getting my point? Then we have rename. The name itself is saying changes the name of table or its columns. Intersection ma, like when we want to show only the rows that appear in both tables. Intersection means table 1 is there, table 2 is there. In both the tables, if same rows are there, that rows will be shown in intersection. The last one is join ma. You can see this sign. So it is used to connect two tables based on a common column. So theta join is there. Examples, it will use a condition. Okay, here equijoin means it compares using equality. Equal symbol will be there, no? So based on that it will be working. Then we have natural join ma. Automatically it will join the tables using common column names, like student join course. So join both tables on course ID to know which student is enrolled in which course. If you know SQL, you will be easily getting to know what are all these terms. Okay. Anyway, you just need to give a reading and do not worry at all. The complete answer in my notes I have given you in very easy way. You can just get perfect with it. Next, we have explain three-level architecture of DBMS and its need. Students, three-level architecture was introduced by or created by ANSI Spark. Okay, ANSI ANSI SPARC. It was created by ANSI Spark to show how data is viewed by users, and how it is stored inside the database system. We all are saying that information or the data will get stored inside the database, but how is it getting stored there? What the viewers will be seeing, like if a database is there in which we have stored a lot of data, like a lot of information we have stored, but how that data got stored, and what will be visible for us, we will be coming to know in three level architecture. Getting my point? So we are having three different levels here in three level architecture. Man, the name itself is saying three levels will be there. One is external level, other is conceptual level, and the last one is internal level. Let us try to understand about each level in detail. First, let us talk about external level, which is also known as view level. When you are writing in your exam, you also write external level, which is also known as view level. 1 point will be increased, right? So this is the topmost level ma. It will show only the part of data that a particular user needs. Like different users can see different views at the same database. Example, if I am a teacher, I can only see the students marks, or attendance, or student contact details. I cannot get the access to see the fee details because that is not my department, and the accountant will see only the fee details. He or she will not be seeing the marks or address or attendance. They will not care about it. Why they will care about marks, attendance, or address of a student? They just care about the fee, payment, and all. So here in the external level, in simple words, we can say that every user sees only what they need, nothing extra. जिसको जो होना है उन लोग को वही दिखता, दैट इज वाई इट इज नोन एज व्यू लेवल. जिसको जो होना है उसको वही दिखता, बाकी एक्स्ट्रा उनको कुछ भी नहीं दिखता. लाइक एक टीचर को खाली स्टूडेंट के डिटेल्स दिखते, मतलब टीचर का काम क्या है उतना ही दिखता. अकाउंटेंट को फीस के डिटेल्स दिखते. सो here the user will see only what they need. Then we have conceptual level ma, which is also known as logical level. The conceptual level will show the entire logical view of the database. Okay, like it will describe ma, like all tables in the database, all relationships between the tables, all constraints and rules, all data types. So basically it will show us the logical structure, like the relationships, tables, and all, like how the data is stored, and how the data is connected with each other. Like that, the complete design, we can say that conceptual level will show us the design. Okay, how the data is linked, or what type of data type and all. So here, how and what we will be seeing in conceptual. Internal level ma, this is physical level. No user can have the access to see this level. This is the lowest level. External is the topmost, and internal is the lowest level ma. It shows how the data is actually stored inside memory or storage devices. Like it will deal with the files, blocks, indexes, storage allocation, and all. So users will not see this level. It is only for the database system and the database administrators, like how rows are stored in hard disk, how indexing is done, or how the data is arranged internally. So all that things will be given in the internal level. Okay, like अब एक वीडियो बन रहा तो वो एक 200 MB या तो 300 MB का रहता ना, तो उसको एक स्पेस अलॉट करते ना, एलोकेट करते वो स्पेस, वो मेमोरी में से उतनी प्लेस ये वीडियो ले लेता. तो इन द सेम वे इन द इंटरनल लेवल ऑल्सो ऑल दैट फाइल्स, memory, all that stuff will be there. Users cannot see it. Need of three level architecture ma, it is to hide the complexity. Like users do not need to know storage details, right? And to provide the security, since users see only the selected data, sensitive information will stay away, and the remaining points you can just have a look on the screen. Now let us talk about ER model or diagram ma. They might give you this question. This is one of the most important question. Okay, ER model or diagram is one and the same. They can also ask you to draw ER model on college database. So students, ER stands for entity relationship model. Okay, ER is nothing but entity relationship, and ER model is nothing but entity relationship model. So this model is used to design a database ma before actually creating it. Like it will help us to understand what data we need, what entities are there, and how they are connected. So अगर सिंपल वर्ड्स में अगर बोले तो अब डिफरेंट टेबल्स रहते हैं ना, हमारा टेबल 1, टेबल 2, टेबल 3, टेबल 4 समझो। एक टेबल दूसरे टेबल से कैसे कनेक्टेड है, कौन से बेसिस पे कनेक्टेड है, क्यों कनेक्टेड है, अपन को ईआर मॉडल या डायग्राम बताता। Every table or every database will be connected with other one. So how they are connected, like entities, attributes, relationships बोल के रहते, उसके बेसिस पे हर एक जो टेबल है एक दूसरे से बांधा बांधा हुआ रहता, मतलब कनेक्ट हुआ रहता. So it is mainly to show that relationship between the data or between the tables we can see. Like for a college, we may have entities like student, teacher, course, department and all. तो एक एक अलग अलग टेबल रहता, माँ स्टूडेंट का टेबल एक रहता, टीचर का एक रहता, कोर्स का एक रहता, तो उन लोग सब लोग हम मिलके ही कॉलेज बना रहे ना. तो इन द सेम वे ईआर डायग्राम अपन को वो सब कुछ बताता. Important parts देख लो आप. Entity, like an entity is a person, place, thing or object, which is the data which will be stored. Okay, examples आप देख सकते हैं, स्टूडेंट, टीचर वगैरह हो गए. एट्रीब्यूट मतलब डिटेल्स ऑफ एंटिटी, इनके डिटेल्स को एट्रीब्यूट्स बोलते हैं. रिलेशनशिप मतलब ये एंटिटीज एक दूसरे से कैसे कनेक्टेड है. प्राइमरी की मतलब यूनिक वैल्यू, में प्राइमरी की एक ही रहती, वो नल नहीं रह सकती, सिर्फ एक ही रहती. जैसे कि रूल नंबर हो गया, एक का रूल नंबर दूसरे को रहता, आपकी हॉल टिकट का नंबर ही हो गया, आपकी डिग्री की हॉल टिकट का नंबर जो है वो प्राइमरी की बोल सकते हैं अपन. बिना हॉल टिकट नंबर के आपकी हॉल टिकट नहीं रहती, राइट. तो नल वैल्यू नहीं रहना, और क्या, यूनिक वैल्यू रहना. आपकी हॉल टिकट का नंबर सिर्फ आपका ही है, दूसरे का नहीं रहता. आपका आधार कार्ड का नंबर भी हो गया, आपका पासपोर्ट का नंबर भी हो गया, वो प्राइमरी की बोल सकते हैं अपन, यूनिक वैल्यू है वो. देन वी हैव मल्टी वैल्यूड एट्रीब्यूट में मोर देन वन वैल्यू. लाइक एक टीचर के पास मल्टीपल फोन नंबर्स हो सकते हैं ना, सो वैसा मल्टीपल डिटेल्स अपन के पास रह सकते हैं. ठीक है. डिराइव्ड एट्रीब्यूट में an attribute that can be calculated, like age can be calculated from date of birth, right. So derived attribute is nothing but calculated value. So ER diagram for college database आप लोग देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे. This is ER diagram showing student, course, teacher, department, so all these relationships. So एक दूसरे से कैसे connected है बोल सकते हैं. Like student will enroll in the course, right. This shows which course each student is taking. Okay. Then teacher will teaches the course. Like this will show teacher is teaching which subject. Then teacher belongs to department. Like this will show which department the teacher works in. So course belongs to the department. This shows which department offers the course. So this ER diagram gives a clear picture of how data in a college database is connected. स्टूडेंट्स आप लोगों को डरने की कोई बात नहीं है. इसका थोड़ा डेफिनेशन लिख दो ईआर मॉडल का, उसके इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट्स लिख दो. आप ये हेडिंग लगा दे के सब हेडिंग मतलब साइड हेडिंग लगा दे के इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन लिख सकते. समझ में आया ना एक्सप्लेनेशन, तो मैं बोले सो. फिर ईआर डायग्राम एक कॉलेज का ऐसा आप ड्रॉ कर दे के उसका थोड़ा एक्सप्लेनेशन लिख दिए तो काफी है. ठीक है. लिख देना कि ईआर मॉडल इज पावरफुल टूल फॉर प्लानिंग ए डेटाबेस. इट विल शो एंटिटीज, एट्रीब्यूट and और क्या है, relationships. It will show it clearly. Like by designing an ER diagram, we understand how different parts of a system are connected. Like before creating the actual database वगैरह बोल के लिख दो. What is DBA? Explain functions and roles of DBA. Students, DBA stands for database administrator. Okay, he or she, like database administrator can be he or she. So DBA, database administrator, is an important person who takes care of the entire database of an organization. Just like a librarian manages all books in a library, ये डीबीए मैनेजेस ऑल डेटा इन द डेटाबेस। लाइब्रेरी पे मैनेज करने के लिए रहते ना, एक लाइब्रेरियन बोलते ना उनको, वैसे ही डेटाबेसेस को मैनेज करने के लिए डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर रहते, उन पूरा ये एंटायर डेटाबेस का ख्याल रखते, ठीक है। डेटा सेफ और करेक्ट रहना बोल के उन्हों मेन वहां पे रोल प्ले करते, समझो उन्हों वो डेटाबेस की रखवाली करते बोल सकते हैं अपन। Okay, so what is DBA? DBA means database administrator, who is a person who is responsible for creating the database, managing the database, keeping the data safe, and maintaining the performance of database. So जो भी आप समझे वो लिख सकते. Now let us talk about the functions and roles. Ma first one is database design. Like the DBA will help in designing the structure of the database, like deciding what tables are needed, डिसाइडिंग प्राइमरी की मतलब क्या बोली मैं, यूनिक वैल्यूज, डिसाइडिंग रिलेशनशिप्स बिटवीन टेबल्स, लाइक इन ए स्कूल डेटाबेस द डीबीए विल डिसाइड लाइक टेबल्स लाइक स्टूडेंट, टीचर, फी, मार्क्स एक्सेट्रा। तो डेटाबेस डिजाइन करने में फर्स्ट रोल रहता डीबीए का। database creation. Now after designing, the DBA will create the database and all its objects, like it will include tables, views, indexes, stored procedures. So the DBA will set up the database so that it is ready to use. यहाँ पे उन्होंने डिजाइन कर रहे, मतलब प्लान कर रहे, यहाँ पे वो प्लान को इम्प्लीमेंट कर दिए। सिक्योरिटी मा, सिक्योरिटी मैनेजमेंट इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट ड्यूटीज ऑफ डीबीए मा। He will control who can access the data, who can update the data, who can delete the data. Like that, he will be taking care of it. He will be controlling it. कौन देखते, कौन नहीं देखते, कौन change कर सकते, कौन नहीं change कर सकते, पूरा DBA देख लेता. Backup and recovery. The DBA takes regular backups of the database. Ma. Like if the system crashes or data is lost, the DBA restores the data from backup. बैकअप रिकवरी कर लेते रहते हैं लोग। बैकअप रिकवरी नहीं करे तो क्या होता, डेटा अगर चले गया तो फिर वापस नहीं आता, करोड़ों का नुकसान हो जाता, ठीक है, नुकसान, सॉरी, नुकसान हो जाता। देन वी हैव परफॉर्मेंस ट्यूनिंग में, the DBA will check the speed of the database and also it makes it run faster. It is done by creating proper indexes, optimizing queries, managing memory and storage. कोई भी चीज अगर स्लो चल रही तो अपन बर्दाश्त कर सकते हैं उसको, बिल्कुल बर्दाश्त नहीं होता। तो डेटाबेस भी स्मूथ रन हो रहा, बिना कोई रुकावट के रन हो रहा, या तो बिना कोई मुश्किल के रन हो रहा, तो वो टेक केयर करता। लाइक अब फुल मैसेजेस आ गए मेरे इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट पे नोट्स के लिए, तो मेरा इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट स्टक होता है एक एक बार, ओपन नहीं होता। तो वैसा नहीं होना बोले, ऐसा डीबीए पूरे ख्याल करता, समझो स्टक नहीं होना, लैग नहीं होना, स्मूथली रन होना बोल के। डेटा इंटीग्रिटी मैनेजमेंट में द डीबीए मेक श्योर दैट द डेटा इज करेक्ट एंड एक्यूरेट। डेटा इंटीग्रिटी के बारे में ऑलरेडी बात करें अपन ऊपर अपने फर्स्ट या सेकंड आंसर में। Then it is updates and upgrades ma, it will the DBA will install new versions of the database software. It will also apply the patches, security updates and improvements. Improvement बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। अब हर बार एक ही नहीं रहता ना, वर्जन्स चेंज होते रहते। आपके एप्लीकेशन ही ले लो, आपके मोबाइल में एप्लीकेशंस जो है, थोड़े टाइम के बाद आपका इंस्टा या स्नैप ही एग्जाम्पल, बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल, थोड़े टाइम के बाद अपडेट्स आते ही रहते ना उसमें, एक मंथ्स के बाद तो भी, एक ईयर के बाद तो भी अपडेट करते ही रहते उन लोग, न्यू न्यू वर्जन्स लाते ही रहते। इन द सेम वे इन द डेटाबेसेस also DBA will make sure that he installs or she installs the new versions. Then we have user management. Well, user account management is nothing but DBA will create and manage user accounts. Like DBA will decide who can log in, what operations each user can perform वगैरह। इसके वजह से क्या होता, अनऑथराइज्ड लोग आए या तो परमिशन नहीं रहे, सो लोग वो डेटा को एक्सेस नहीं कर सकते। देन वी हैव स्टोरेज एंड स्पेस मैनेजमेंट, which is also known as storage handling ma. Like the DBA will take care of disk space and it will organize the data files. He or she will plan for future storage requirements also. Like if the database size increases ma, the DBA will arrange additional storage. Example, best example ले लो, अब अपना मोबाइल का स्टोरेज है, फोटोज वीडियोस फुल ले लिए, अपना जो मोबाइल का स्टोरेज है वो फुल हो गया, तो अपन क्या करते, सेकेंडरी स्टोरेज डिवाइसेस यूज करते ना, जैसे कि हार्ड डिस्क हो गया या तो पेन ड्राइव हो गया या एसडी कार्ड मेमोरी कार्ड हो गया। तो इन द सेम वे अगर डेटाबेस फुल हो रहा या फुल होने के चांसेस है बोले तो डीबीए क्या करता, एक अरेंज कर देता, एडिशनल स्टोरेज को अरेंज कर देता। So this was about our functions and roles of DBA and what is DBA. Now, the last topic or the last question from our unit number one is different data models in DBMS. Already we have seen what is DBMS. Now, let us talk about what is data model. This term is new for you. Data model is a method that will show how the data is arranged, how different data items are related, or what rules the data should follow. So, it will give us the clear picture of the database design basically. ओके, तो दिस इज डेटा मॉडल। ओके, लाइक डेटा जो है एक डेटाबेस में वो कैसा स्टोर हुआ, कैसा स्ट्रक्चर है उसका, कैसा वो कनेक्ट होके है, सब अपन को मालूम होता है डेटा मॉडल से। So types of data models. My first one is hierarchical data model. So in this model, the data is arranged in a tree-like structure. The name itself is saying tree-like structure. How the tree will be? Like it will look like a parent-child relationship. Each child has only one parent. And but one parent can have many children, right? एक जो चिल्ड्रन है या तो एक चाइल्ड है, उनके पेरेंट्स एक ही रह सकते हैं, लेकिन पेरेंट्स को डिफरेंट चिल्ड्रन रह सकते हैं ना, जैसे कि आपके सिबलिंग्स है माँ, आप लोग अगर दो बहन है या दो भाई है या तो तीन भाई है, जितने भी है आप लोग सिबलिंग्स, 2 to 3 सिबलिंग्स है समझो, आप लोगों के पेरेंट्स एक ही है ना, लेकिन आपके पेरेंट्स को 3 डिफरेंट चाइल्ड है ना। इन द सेम वे हियर ईच चाइल्ड विल हैव वन पेरेंट बट वन पेरेंट कैन हैव मेनी चिल्ड्रन। ओके, ये बेस्ट एग्जांपल है, याद रख लो। लाइक कंपनी स्ट्रक्चर का ले लो, सीईओ जो है पेरेंट रहता, मैनेजर जो है चिल्ड्रन है, मैनेजर्स जो है चिल्ड्रन, उनको सिर्फ एक ही पेरेंट है सीईओ। सीईओ को तो डिफरेंट मैनेजर्स है ना, सीईओ को मैनेजर्स है, लेकिन मैनेजर्स को सिर्फ एक ही है सीईओ, और एम्प्लॉयज अंडर ईच मैनेजर उन लोगों का सब चिल्ड्रन होते फिर से, तो वैसा ट्री फॉर्म में रहता है। देन वी हैव नेटवर्क मॉडल मा, नेटवर्क डेटा मॉडल ऑल्सो वी कैन से इट इज मोर फ्लेक्सिबल दैन द हायरार्कियल मॉडल। लाइक हियर द डेटा इज अरेंज्ड लाइक ए ग्राफ, यहाँ पे ट्री फॉर्म में है ना, यहाँ पे ग्राफ के जैसा रहता, एक चाइल्ड को मल्टीपल पेरेंट्स रह सकते, मेनी टू मेनी लिंक्स, मतलब नॉर्मली यहाँ पे बोलने का मतलब वो है कि मेनी टू मेनी लिंक्स रहते, लाइक मेनी टू मेनी रिलेशनशिप्स आर अलाउड, लाइक ए स्टूडेंट कैन जॉइन मेनी क्लब्स और ईच क्लब कैन हैव मेनी स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज मेनी टू मेनी कनेक्शन। एक स्टूडेंट एक क्लब में ज्वाइन हो सकता या तो बहुत सारे क्लब में ज्वाइन हो सकता, ईच क्लब में बहुत ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स ज्वाइन हो सकते, तो बेसिकली मेनी टू मेनी लिंक्स है माई। Then we have relational data model. This is most commonly used data model today. Almost all modern databases will use it मा, कॉमन मॉडल बोल सकते, लाइक माई सीक्वल हो गया, सीक्वल सर्वर हो गया या तो ओरेकल हो गया, इन लोगों का सब जने ये रिलेशनल मॉडल को यूज करते। हियर द डेटा इज स्टोर्ड इन टेबल्स, रिलेशनल डेटाबेस मतलब ही टेबल के फॉर्म में स्टोर होना, ठीक है, टेबल्स में स्टोर होता, और एक टेबल में रोस एंड कॉलम्स रहते, ईच रो रिकॉर्ड रिकॉर्ड बोल के जानी जाती है, और ईच कॉलम जो है उसको एट्रीब्यूट बोलते हैं अपन, ठीक है। तो ये मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज है। माई सीक्वल, सीक्वल एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट सॉफ्टवेयर है या तो टूल अपन बोल सकते, जो अपन को आना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है जब अपन जॉब के लिए देख रहे, ठीक है। आगे आप लोगों को बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत रहती है, जॉब जॉब अगर देखने के लिए बैठे तो टूल्स पूछते हैं लगा, जैसे कि बिजनेस इंटेलिजेंस टूल हो गया, या तो यही डेटाबेस हो गया, या तो डेटा एनालिसिस हो गया, या तो अपन को कोई प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज होगी, तो ये सब जरूरी है। तो माई सीक्वल अगर आपको चाहिए क्लासेस माई सीक्वल सीक्वल के ऊपर, तो मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए, एग्जाम्स होने के बाद अपन एक सेशन शुरू करेंगे माई सीक्वल पे, अगर आप लोग चाह रहे तो। एनीवे नाउ लेट अस टॉक अबाउट ईआर मॉडल के बारे में तो ऑलरेडी अपन एक पूरा आंसर ही पढ़ लिए. देन वी हैव ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड मॉडल में. सो यहाँ पे ना डेटा ऑब्जेक्ट्स में स्टोर होता, लाइक जस्ट लाइक ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग. आप लोग सुने नहीं सुने मेरे को नहीं मालूम. यस, सी एंड सी प्लस प्लस के जब था आपको फिफ्थ यूनिट ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग बोल के, यस डेफिनेटली यू पीपल आर अवेयर ऑफ इट इन यूर semester 2 in C and C++, you people were having object oriented language. So here objects will contain both the data and functions. मा मॉडल ये कब यूजफुल रहता, कॉम्प्लेक्स डेटा या तो इमेजेस ऑडियो वीडियो वगैरह है समझो, तो जब ये ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड मॉडल यूज होता. So this was the complete explanation of unit number 1. I hope this video will be helpful for you. We will be seeing our next video on unit number 2. To get the access for all unit explanations, go to our channel playlist RDBMS semester 3. You will be finding all the videos. Okay. So yes, all the very best. For notes, you can text me on my Instagram, learn with Sahira. But remember, there is a small payment. Bye bye.